All right, so just to break this in, I'm gonna ask you about like school you went to, where you got like what you do for fun, stuff like that. You can breathe though, bro. You ain't gotta. You all right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Okay, so all right, bet. So here we are. I got a really special guest for y'all today. This is my cousin CJ. I'm gonna let him tell you his real name, but that's what I call him. So anyway, yeah, we go way back. Knowing him obviously since I was a kid, because he's my cousin, so that makes sense. But hung out with him a lot. He and Chris are like my brothers. That's his brother, more so than cousins. Hence why he's here now. But I'm gonna let you all learn a little bit about him. Talk to him about family. We're gonna talk about some stuff being country. Finally got somebody from Tennessee up here with me, and y'all gonna have a good time with this. So all right, CJ, go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
All right. So as he said, my name is CJ. My whole family calls me that. Actual name is Cameron. Only people that I work for or government call me that. I'm being called a lot of different things. Even my folks forget my real name sometimes.
For real?
That's real.
By the way, his dad's name, we call him Cun CJ. C-U-N, not cousin, C-U-N, Cun. All right. Anyway, so let's get into it, man. You're an amazing artist.
Appreciate that.
You are, and I didn't know that he drew as much as he did. I know that he had talked about drawing growing up, you know, like making sketches and stuff. But since he's gotten older, he actually does it a lot. And his IG page, we'll share that in the link. But he's a really amazing artist. What got you into drawing?
What really got me serious, I would say, when I started in college, it was just another way to, you know, kind of therapy, just to escape from whatever was going on. Just had whatever free time I did have because I was in school in Alabama, so I had some friends and things of that such, but didn't get to come home a lot as much as I wanted to. So sometimes in the free time, especially before I started working, that's where I spent most of my time. But I didn't really get serious until probably when social media kicked off and I started sharing. And once I started sharing and more people was more interested, so I just kept it going.
That's what's up. So do you draw when people make requests for you to draw, or do you draw like and give them the picture, or do you just people give you requests, you draw for fun, and you post it? Like you
both. Okay. I would say this year, 2024, I slowed down on the requests. Okay. Mainly because I haven't drawn as much. It's been a busy year. But yeah, in the past, definitely I've had people request multiple different things: family portraits of dogs, their kids, what have you. And you know, for the most part, if I see it feasible, like the picture, because that's one of the main things. I just random people wanting me to draw people, and the picture's not good quality. I don't know what these people really look like. Never met them.
That's true.
So
making it up.
Yeah. So for the most part, I do both. I have done portraits for people, many of them, and majority of the times is when I do have free time. It still goes back to that same type of therapy. Whatever I feel like creating, I create it, and eventually I share it with the world. I'm big on people just being creative, being themselves. You know, that's the way you express yourself. Hey, I'm all for it.
That's what's up. So I know you drew a Steve McNair picture for your dad, because he a big Steve McNair fan.
Yes.
Huge. Like when I was a kid, like go to his house.
It was everywhere.
It was everywhere.
Yeah.
Football Sunday, he put on the jersey, sat down in front of the TV just to watch the Titans play. And yes, I'm a Steelers fan, but like I said, I grew up watching the Steelers play. But they had cable before I did. So we didn't get cable till our neighbors moved in. I'm gonna let y'all figure that out. So all right. So with that being said though, how long does it take you to draw a picture? I know you recently did a Lamar Jackson one. Like how long did that take you to draw that one?
It just depends. Because typically I just go in stages. So depends on just how much time I have. If it's a weekend where I really don't have nothing on my schedule, nothing to do, and I just wake up and feel like I just need to turn on some music, like some candles, just get everything going and get everything out of myself, I can finish it in a day or some hours. But it just depending, I might start on it this one weekend or this one day, come back to it in a couple weeks or a couple days. It just depends on. So just in real time, if I was just to sit down and start to finish, just give me a day for the most part, depending on how much detail and stuff it is.
Okay.
So it just really depends.
Okay. Now, you're in a unique position because your gift actually led you into a profession that involves around, like, in a way, like, because you're making sketches. So tell them what you got your degree in, where you went to school, and what kind of work did you do.
Okay, so leading into that, yes, I am a civil engineer. So I went to school at Alabama A&M. It's in Huntsville, Alabama. It's a whole nother part of it.
Yeah.
We talk about country. That's definitely country.
Yeah.
So it did lead into that a little bit. It's way more in depth. But what I do now, I am a drafter, a designer and drafter for a small company in Gallatin, Tennessee. So yes, I'm still drawings per se, but it's all on computer. Taking a format, going by guidelines, and designing what these clients want as far as a foundational use to see if they can put whatever they want to build, whether it's a house, a building for commercial use, duplex, a complex, or your shopping center, whatever they feel they need to do. So yeah, I'm still taking a creative impact or a creative side of me and putting it into what I do now. So yeah, in a way, like you said, it's still, I don't think it's ever going to leave me, but yeah, it's been a long journey throughout school to where I'm at now and hopefully beyond from there.
Now, do you think because you draw as a hobby, that makes you enjoy your job more, even though it's a different type of drawing, it's still creative, or is it separated?
It makes it more interesting, especially on certain times, certain days, because I know a lot of people feel this. You might love your job, but you have those days where it's tough. It's very tough, and having those days where I can they give me something, or I meet with a client, and I can just have some sort of freedom to just see if this works, even though it's all on computer with, a lot of math involved, getting angles right, but still having that creative process, it does help knowing. And then I've only been there a few years, but to see it started on a computer program to be on a piece of paper, and then you can drive by it and see it built, and within a matter of months to a year or so, that's probably one of the most satisfying things that you can in that profession, is you can just drive by and see what you started from scratch or help start from scratch.
And speaking of, that's good you said that. Is there a building or a drawing or any type of construction that you like, man, I actually drew that up, and it's like I guess it means more than you to maybe others?
It's a few of them, because it's a few of them in the Nashville area that I'm living in that I've definitely helped out with when I first started the job. And most of them that I know of are not cul-de-sacs. What am I looking for?
Suburbs.
Subdivisions. Yeah. So there's a lot of houses that we just started from basically acres of land. That's all it was.
Oh, wow.
Might have been trees, might have just been, that's it, just land. And from us going from there to designing how each lot is going to look, to getting with the architect design to see how the house is going to look. But we was the first one to touch that piece of land, survey it. And so we laid the groundwork to how each one of those people's houses is going to look. So that's one of the things, like, you drive by it, you might even go through it, and, nobody might never know. It all started with us. Yeah. So. That's
pretty rewarding though, man.
Yeah, it is. So it's one of the things that, like you said, as days get harder and harder, that eventually the outcome is going to benefit more people in a better way than you can think just starting and looking at a piece of land.
So, with that too, tell us about your folks.
Yeah.
They don't know. So I know about your folk, and then I give my view about our folks.
Yes. Yeah, let me be diligent with this.
You know what I'm saying? Be familiar, professional. All you know, that's the thing. There we go. Yeah.
But my folks, I love my folks. Every last one of them. They are a joy to be around. And then you can attest to this. Every last one of us are a fool and a clown in their own way.
Yep.
We are funny characters.
Absolutely.
But I will say, it runs in our bloodline that our family, we have a certain type of love that no matter what you're going through or what's going through in your life, we got your back.
Mm-hmm.
And I can fully attest to that. Like, if you're like, the love is that strong.
Mm-hmm.
If you need something, if you going through something, even like we are all distant in like different cities, different states,
Mm-hmm.
but we are simply as close as a call away.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that I'm truly blessed to be a part of, because as I've gotten older, I understand that is not everybody's family dynamic whatsoever. So, but yeah, we cut up, we have some fun, we had some good times,
Yep.
had some times that was kind of hard, but I would say that the family structure that we have is definitely tight, and I feel like it's getting tighter, and that love just not gonna go away. That's the best way I can put it.
Yeah.
To not put anybody on blast, but yeah, we good people. I can say that.
Yeah.
We are good people.
That's a blessing too. I mean, growing up in Jackson, living like 10 minutes from y'all, that jump was clutch. I remember getting excited to come over to y'all's house and spend the night some days. Y'all were the first one to have a Sega Genesis that I knew too.
I forgot about the Sega
Bro,
Genesis.
yeah, I didn't, 'cause I didn't have one.
The Sega Genesis.
So, I had a Super Nintendo, and I would go to their house. We would play Sonic,
Mm-hmm.
and we would play Power Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chris, his older brother, Chris seems quiet, but he's not. Chris talks a lot of trash.
Especially when he used to play the game.
That's what I'm saying. When he played the game, he rude. So Chris, if you watching this, I hadn't forgot that. So then it's just funny being around Tat and Kim. Tat and Kim is Tat's wife.
Yeah, my parents.
Jumping up. Yes, his parents. There you go. But anyway, then we got an Uncle Tunk going to the country on Riverside Drive. Aunt Linda.
My granddaddy.
Yep, granddaddy. And so, man, it was fun going out there in the country, especially because, like, when you go out there, they always got something to either feed you or give you. I remember going out there and talking about just stopping by. And then before I knew it, Aunt Linda coming in here with a bag full of vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
And Tunk trying to give you something else, too.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just funny, like, you grow up, like, those are memories, but those memories stay with you. And you're so happy. And yes, his name is Uncle Tunk. We ain't going to go past that. So if you notice, I don't think anybody else. Yeah, because my dad's name was Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah, they called him Pete, even though his name was James. Tat called him Pete, and Uncle Tuck called him Pete.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's how country we are.
I knew him as Pee Wee.
You know, Pee Wee. So that's what I'm saying, that Pee Wee. And Tuck called him Pete. But yeah, man, it's just fun being from the country. That's what we are. I keep trying to tell y'all, I'm country. You can attest to this. We all country.
Mm-hmm.
His granddaddy killed hogs. Here's what we did. Like, we grew up. So it's like, it's fun doing that. But yeah, man, it was a blessing too, bro, just to have you up here in general and seeing what you're doing. Because, like, you're younger than me, but at the same time, it's only about a few years, and you're doing so much, bro. Like, you're so much farther ahead.
Yeah.
Like, jumping into this stuff early in your career, bro, like, that's a blessing.
Truly is.
Yeah.
And I would just say this to attest to that. I'm just a product of my environment, coming from family again, and I think the family dynamic with both of my brothers, my older brother and my younger brother, we all kind of just set a certain standard within ourselves, and we just give nothing but support to one another.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm just one of three that in that family that we are just, we're trying to do the best that we can and be the best people that we can be. And I can say all three of us would say the same thing.
Oh yeah, and that's a testament too. This is how important it is, y'all. Like, Tat and Ken was there for them, everything. Obviously there for me too. And seeing Tat as a great father is an amazing thing too, because if you look at Clay's a football coach, right? Mm-hmm. You're a civil engineer, and Chris, he's a teacher. He just got Teacher of the Year. Mm-hmm. Like, that's 3 for 3. But it also speaks to, parents being involved, working with them, loving their kids, being there for support. And the thing about Tat and Kim, it don't matter where they at, they gonna drive. That's the thing. They gonna drive more than they should drive. I'll say that.
Tested.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And Tat got some of the best dead gum chicken, bruh. That's the TSU chicken. That joint is unrivaled, bro. That TSU chicken. Me and my mama still talk about that TSU chicken. But yeah, man. So it's just a blessing to see all that, bro. But I want to let you know I'm proud of you, man.
Ditto, same here. Because I mean, even growing up, you know, in Jackson, I remember so many moments with your family. Like I just saying, used to go over his house a lot and spend the night. I remember you had a lot of pets. I do remember it was a lot of pets.
Facts.
From the dogs to the birds. I remember the birds.
Yep. Had the doves. Yep.
I remember it was just a lot of pets. Your father, your mother, both amazing people. I remember your father taking us to the rodeo.
Bruh. Yeah, that was a classic.
Man, it was, and then all the sleepovers, one of us begging, can we sleep over?
Yeah, every time, one of us.
They knew it was going to happen wherever we was at. I mean, it's a beautiful childhood. And, you know, a lot of times cousins, you know, sometimes they can grow apart, or, you know, especially when they're younger till they get older, you can grow apart. But, you know, we in different states, but me coming back twice this year, it's like picked up where we left off.
Facts, man.
And it's truly a blessing.
Facts. We getting ready to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? What we are also going to do, I want to say this to Kim. You the reason that I had sugar in my grits. She was the first person. That's like you telling you. No. She was the first person. I never had grits until I went to their house and then she put sugar in it. And I said, bet. Ever since then, so yeah, Justin Harvison likes sugar in his grits. I don't care what you say.
Hey, they come from Riverside.
They come from Riverside, bro. They come from Riverside, dog. I used to tell him, my dad for breakfast, he would cook rice, put some brown sugar and butter in it, biscuits, fried chicken. This is breakfast on a Saturday and biscuits. That was breakfast, bro, and homemade jam. You can't make it up, bro. And
good
so
eating.
Good is a good eating. All right, so. Let's do something funny real quick. Since, like I said, I tell people I'm from Jackson, Tennessee, born and raised, and Memphis is my second home because Dad used to work there. So, how we talk?
Oh,
bro. Okay, so so even Tisha says like the way I say here, I can't say here. Right. I'm a speech therapist. When I'm at work, I say it the right way.
Yeah.
How do you say here? Like if you just talking, how do you say here?
Here.
Okay.
Oh, it's a whole
list of stuff. What else we got?
Okay, say milk.
Milk.
So you can say it.
I say Merc.
Yeah, Merc.
I gotta train myself. No, it's Merc.
You do.
But yeah, I instantly knew that. We don't say them. What we say?
Them?
Yep.
Oh.
Them. You say them. It's all country. I'm telling you.
It's like computer.
Yeah, computer.
I struggle with if it's a U and an R.
Yep, it's a struggle. Instead of saying much, I say merch. It's hard for me to get like it. That's a struggle.
Confers.
Yep. What merchandise? We put a UR instead of merchandise. Merchandise.
I've been here for a day or so, and I've noticed he say "junt" a lot.
I say, yeah, we say "junt." That's it.
So I've been away from Tennessee, so "junt" has gotten out of my vocabulary. But I've heard him say it so many times.
Junt. That's what we say. Junt. We say junt and jank. But most times it's junt. And then what else I say? Oh, it's so much junk, bro. See, I just said it. I mean, instead of saying cousin, down there we say cousin, like CUN.
Yeah.
And then I tell people we don't say Nashville.
They
just said it.
I tried to say it
no,
right,
you can say it. Exactly. So it's on camera. Because I was telling folks, we say Nashville. And it was like, and one of my boys was trying to say Nashville. No, we say Nashville. It's all, ain't no S's, no A, Nashville. That's how you say it.
It's the same with, and it's not Memphis, it's Memphis.
Memphis, bro.
It's real quick.
It's real Memphis. That's it. It don't sound like you got no N, Memphis. That's it. It's just no S, Memphis. So that's crazy, bro. Thank you. So finally, y'all, I'm not making this stuff up. It's on camera. I gotta have but yeah, man. But I can't think of no more before we get off.
It's too many.
It's too many.
Be here all day.
It's too many, bro. We say fire instead of fire. We don't say fire.
I've never heard fire until I moved out of state of Tennessee.
Facts. Same. When I moved up here, like, yeah, man, that's fire. Fire.
Whoa,
that's correct.
It's too many.
That's wrong. That's correct and wrong at the same time. It's fire. FYE. So, But yeah, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this. And again, bro, proud of you, man. Definitely looking forward. I gotta travel to Nashville to check your spot out. So you've been up here a few times, man. And then we'll go from there, bro. But I love you, bro.
Same here.
Yeah,
always
man.
welcome.
Yes, sir. All day, man.
Appreciate you.
That's it. I guess we're gonna end awkwardly.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.